I want to record this video for my psychiatrist. One of the things that has been looked over is the fact that the seizures on one end. But another thing is, and it's sad that it is another thing, but the sleep that I mentioned, me falling asleep instantaneously out of nowhere. Now, it's not normal. It is normal for people to be tired in the morning after sleeping, waking up, being a little groggy and things like that. But if it were completely to be like I am, nodding of the head, not being fully alert at all, you wouldn't be able to make it back and forth to work in the morning. I would be subject to a car crash. So with me questioning or asking you, do you think that I could work? With me presenting you the evidence that you see in this video of me falling asleep while trying to do my artwork that I love to do, that I'm set to sleep throughout the period of doing, I couldn't do this on somebody's job. I hope you understand that. Drive to work safely. I could have a car crash, fall asleep behind the wheel and have a car crash and take somebody else's life from my own. That's not an excuse. That's a legitimate reasoning to not be on the job site, trying to get to a job site, and having to rely on things like public transportation that numbs down my job options to take care of myself. Now you can only get jobs that are in a certain area. The highest paying jobs they're not in the area that public transportation reaches. Now, I want a nice life just like everybody else, and I deserve that chance, at least if I'm willing to work hard enough. But working a job, a traditional job, is not the way for me. Disability is very necessary. I couldn't fake it, doctor, but anyway, right now what I'm actually proving is the time that I recorded these videos. You can see that this video here is the same date, January the 5th of 2026, 9:35 a.m. But this video over here, you can see, is at 9:26, where I was just explaining the sleep, okay? So I had just woke up and you didn't see any remnants of this as I was sitting up here and explaining this throughout this video. But as soon as I started to put my mind towards a task that I expressed also in that video, I'm usually harassed in by touches. That's where I ended up actually being set to sleep. Something I need to focus to do, such as drawing or rolling a joint. Every time. Every time I'm rolling a joint, every time. Now this is the thing. Now understand this. Every time now, I have it proven too many times. Every time that I'm rolling a joint, this thing gets to touching on me. Now how is it the smoking itself if I ain't even smoked yet? You see what I'm saying? It's just like the drawing. But there's something apparently about rolling a joint. It causes it to get frantic. You see how all of that you were hearing stop?
So you gonna call the doctor today?
As soon as I pick this up to start back rolling.
So it wasn't a committed relationship, but you spent a lot of time together.
The other part where I was going like this was me trying to control the circulation in my head being obstructed a clear pathway.
And I asked her if it was mine, and she said, yeah, you're the father. She did? Yes. And so you asked her point blank, is this child mine? And she said, yes, you're the father. Yes, Your Honor. Ms. DeVos, do you remember that conversation? Yes, Your Honor. Did you tell Mr. Walker he was your child's biological father? Yes, but at the time I thought he was the father. He was the one I was with when the doctor actually, when I took a pregnancy test and then I got it confirmed by the doctor, he was the person I was with at the time. Okay, well, it doesn't matter who you're with when the doctor tells you you're pregnant. It matters who you're with when the child is conceived. Right. Who were you with then? I was with him and someone else. Okay, so that's why we're here. So you admit you were also intimate with another person during the window of conception. Yes, Your Honor. And that's the person you believe.
Think I could drive like this as well? I can't sit down comfortably in a chair and not move. Therefore, I could accidentally hit the wrong pedal while driving, or something like that, and crash. And I mean, there's things to consider here. I cannot work. I shall not work. I'm not being ignorant. I'm just keeping it 100. You see that? Right? That wasn't me. Involuntary hand movements, being set to sleep behind the wheel potentially. These are things that, I mean, you cannot walk around a job site like a normal person. When it gets to doing this stuff with the S, the tip of my tongue sounding gay, I get real pissed. I get real mad, real talk. I can't stand this shit. Ain't your damn faggot. I don't talk like one either. That's your deal. You do that. It ain't your toy to play with. This is where I take my shirt off. Right now, I'm being extremely tortured at the rib, man. I cannot sit down like a normal person. Now, mind you, it can't be me sitting because when I'm in my appointments, I ain't going through none of this, man. And my appointments be set at the same time. So, mind you, that matters too. Let's just say it was appointment number whatever it was, and it was today. And let's say I set my appointment for 9 o'clock or 9:30. Well, apparently, guess where I'd be at right now? But you could bet that I wouldn't be going through this if you understand where I'm going. So it's alleviated now that I'm speaking, but that's the recursive pattern. I'm so tired of it, man. That pain ain't no joke. I don't cry about it, but golly, man, it is not a joke. You talking about your rib. You breathe with it. It's like I'm getting poked in the lungs every time I breathe. It hurt.
Did you know that, Mr. Walker? No, I didn't, but around the time that I left the house, he was already getting ready to start saying that to me. So, I don't know. You say no, he wasn't. He was talking now. All he knows is me, so it's fine. That's what you think. There's a reason why when you were pregnant
See how I was just knocked out? I didn't know that I was knocked out.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows.
And mind you, I'm drinking coffee. That's why I drink a lot of coffee, to try to stay up. Nobody has time for this right here. And then people trying to see me on the job too. I can't deal with it. I seriously cannot, because this right here is too much. Everybody else could walk around work, and not have this problem. I'd be sitting up there struggling to breathe while trying to carry packages, get it done on time, stock shit, whatever the case may be. And I can't, I'm not finna kill myself. It's crazy. It ain't about laziness, it's about inconvenience, and that ain't convenient, bro. That's just crazy. You shouldn't have to be in a deathbed to be considered disabled. I cannot function like this. This is horrible. I ain't smoked. I cannot function like this. I'm not alert. I'm not just here. Now, mind you as well, when I'm going through this, the tactile hallucinations are not there. So when I'm going through that later, you'll notice that this pain and stuff is not there as well. Man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean, for real. See my blinking and stuff? I'm trying to stay awake. Damn, man. You're trying to make me work.
You respond, you're not his father, you ruined your own life. You cold-blooded. He had the option if he wanted to be there or not. In the case of Walker versus DeVost, as it pertains
That's enough for me. I can't stay up. And it is 9, just approved, or 10, yeah, about 10 o'clock. If I was at a job site, do you think that they would tolerate that? Oh man, I gotta get disability, man. I got to. I can't do this here. I can't. That frightens me because I wouldn't keep a job long, and that's the whole purpose of them having disability. If you are unable to work, I don't understand. Because the proof is here. But whenever I choose to do something, I kid you not, and you know this is in the mind. We choose to do things every day. Let's say if I get ready to go choose to put my shirt on, I get my shirt and I get ready to go, and I feel a touch to either of my butt cheeks. I know it sounds crazy, but this is just the walk of life that I live. And it doesn't have to be your butt cheeks, but what I'm expressing is it's always either or. And it's either or side of interaction whenever I feel these things, like I feel right now on the left side. So I just thought to grab my shirt or go actually find the shirt in the bathroom. And so I started to go in the bathroom, and that's where I felt butt cheek interaction. So you'll notice that I feel touches whenever I get transition between things, choose to do things. It's very key and vital. I could be sitting up not getting touched, but if I get ready to choose to do something, there we go. That's not me. See, like that right there. I just started right back through.
It's a two-wheel vehicle for you and you. When you have outside people in your
So
marriage.
this one's dirty, so I'm changing.
We have counseling available for you, so you can take advantage of that, please, to help you as you move forward past this, put the past in the past. And as we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a happy
So
relationship.
my thing is it comes in to be inconsiderate whenever you see how I have to walk. I'm walking like this because I'm uncomfortable. If I have my private area closed up right now, and I forget that I do when I do this often because I'm used to doing this all the time. It's part of life because this thing sits up there. I do that when it's touching me down there. All right, and that's why I would have to walk around like this at work just to alleviate myself and feel comfortable. Because what medicine is there that y'all have prescribed that has succeeded in stopping these sensations down here? I've proven at least to y'all that has not helped with that. And so it's very inconsiderate to think that I should have to walk around a job, and the best way that I can alleviate myself is through how I'm walking around and be at a job site like that. And be at a job site like that. All right? I promise you, I'm dealing with a lot, dealing with this spirit and how it's trying to get things to come out. Do you hear how my voice sounds now? This is how my true voice sounds. It tries to do a lot of weakening. This has a lot to do with, after as doctors you realize that this is not something mental. This has a lot to do with gay stuff for whatever reason. Softening me up. Making me less than what I am. Pulling from where my true abilities are. That's what's going on. Now I gotta get another shirt.
I'm here to prove to Felicia that I'm not cheating on her. This is like the first time I've been in a real relationship. Haven't cheated on nobody. Haven't done anything. I've been put everything into it. But you want to stare at other women's face. I can look, but I can't touch it.
Oh.
Tell me about that. Every time you look at your head, we staring at another woman. We don't stay in the same bed. That's emotional.
This tension, I can see it. This is really affecting
You get a ruckus. You see what I'm saying? This would be at work. You know what I mean? Keep trying your best. I mean, come on.
She's gorgeous.
Seriously.
She's beautiful. That's why I got with her.
So why you got to look at other women?
I know I'm wrong, but I'm not touching it. I'm not getting no numbers. Come on, guys. Come on now.
What is the communication like in your house right now? Okay, like when I
Jesus freaking Christ. Don't nobody give a damn about that gay shit. Accomplish this task. Maybe this will stop. Once again, proving to the doctor I cannot accomplish this task apparently without feeling bothered. So I have this in my hand and I'm trying to roll it. I can do this really simple and easy. But I'm proving that besides in stopping now, and I feel something now. Because I'm not letting anything touch me. I don't want to feel it. And I can sit up normal at any other time. Why can't I right now? See, when something is setting out to harass you at a certain times in life, this is where it's easily identified. Easily identified. So I have plenty of other proof that I'm walking around normal up until this point right here. This is when you're looking for the harassment to happen. This is where it happens. So apparently, if I roll joints, if I can continue getting and acquiring evidence of when this happens, that happens, maybe I should bring something mimicking in there into the doctor's office and try to do the same in there and see if it bothers me here. Because we have to, if we identify this as happening even based on the location probably, that's not as wise as paying attention to the triggers based on objects, which is what is clearly going on around, like drawing or tasks, not even objects, but tasks that a person is doing. That's when the action comes in. So we should try to replicate these tasks in a medical field where it can be studied. Because if the same activity does not continue, that means that there is something fabricated going on. If it's mental, it would be monitorable, recordable. It would mimic the same exact thing as or visual evidence of other real mental scenarios. If it were not that, I would, with my hypothesis, I would pull out without any remnants of mental destruct visible in my head. That in fact at that point proves it's a spirit. And once I've proved that this is a spirit to doctors, it doesn't mean that, okay, you've proved it's a spirit to us and you want disability based on these different problems you're having with your body. That still doesn't mean that I'm not qualifiable for disability just because it's proven to be a spirit and I'm not mental. That means mental disorder based on substance abuse and everything is no longer a problem at that point. That means that now one must consider excuse me, I lost track based on the environment, but that means that now one must consider the fact that all right, and what I was saying, doctor, was the fact that as soon as I'm able to prove that this is a spirit bothering me, that doesn't there's two things that need to be highlighted, that need to be very firmly understood. And one is that does not discount the core or me being disabled, not able to work, because it's a spirit, which is not a qualifiable disability. Dealing with a spirit can cause you to be depressed. If you could understand that, as much as I'm going through this, it could cause you to be very depressed. You have no peace. You cannot make a video without doing things like that because you feel things. Or work a very much more strengthy task such as a job because you feel things. Like my left hand is heating up now. All right? Stuff to mess with your mental from inside of your body. the spirit at that point, as soon as it is proven that it is actually not what you all have been saying it is, such as substance abuse, and I prove that it's a spirit, what that does at that very moment is prove that I don't need to be on any type of medications based on substance abuse, because that's not what's causing the tactile hallucinations. It's a spirit that's proven to be that. So how could what I'm going through be even due to substance abuse as soon as a spirit is even? And that's really highlighted to me something concerning, because I feel like all of that, that's why all of the evidence would be looked over of me showing y'all that it is a spirit, because I don't see y'all really saying anything about that. And that's very much questioning and concerning to me. I'm a very intelligent person, but I know that as doctors, y'all have not shown any concern towards, acknowledging that there is something that lifted my clothes without me moving. If one hand was holding the video, recording video, how do we do that if it was my hand? Okay. Now, I could have no proof at all. If we're going to act like that means nothing, I could have no proof at all. And people would call me crazy. But instead, you attempt to call me psychotically crazy based on a substance that is helping me, that I'm proving to y'all the best that I can is a spirit causing this. And if anything, y'all are looking over the fact that the spirit is causing this and giving me medicines.